Let's take a look at how we can create this interesting looking shape. Thank you to Vishnu for submitting this question. To summarize the workflow, we are going to build a series of surfaces to serve as a scaffolding. Then we will create this main face by hanging a loft on that scaffold. To save time, I have prepared these sketches beforehand. We have a base sketch which defines this edge. We have a top sketch which defines the middle opening. We need to find a way to define this chain of edges. Let's focus on this straight segment. This edge does not reside in any of the primary planes. I have prepared a sketch here which defines it when looking from the top. I have another sketch here which defines it while looking from the front. To achieve the resultant line, we need to project these two lines onto one another. Since this is a 3D sketch, we can start a sketch on any plane. Go to Create, Project Include, Intersection Curve. Select one of the lines as a first curve. Select the other line as a second curve. Once we confirm, we can see the projected line in purple. Let's hide the two original lines. I have prepared a sketch here which defines this vertical edge. The next step is to create a spline to bridge this gap. In order for the spline to flow smoothly, it has to be created on a plane that runs through both these straight lines. Go to Construct, Plane through 3 points. Select these 3 points. The resultant plane cuts through both lines. Start a sketch on this plane. Project these two lines. Hide the original lines. Begin a fit point spline. Begin and end the spline on these 2 points. Set tangent constraints at these 2 points. In my first few attempts, I tried to build the loft using these sketches, but I experienced a lot of issues with selecting the profiles and rails. I had a much better experience with building the loft on surface bodies instead. Activate the Surface tab. Go to Create, Root. Select this composite curve. Set Type to Direction. Click on the Select box and select the Y-axis as the direction. Let's extrude this downwards. Since we will only be using this as a scaffolding, the extrude distance does not matter. Go to Create, Pattern, Circular Pattern. Set Object Type to Bodies and select the body. Y-axis, click on the Select box and select the Y-axis. Set Distribution Type to Partial. Adjust the angle to 90 degrees and set the quantity to 2. Let's create another root face. Remove the Chain Selection option so that we can select sketch segments individually. Select these two sketch lines. Extrude this to the same distance as the previous root face. Repeat the same process with these two sketch lines. Go to Modify, Stitch. Select all these surface bodies and stitch them into a single surface body. Stitching facilitates a profile selection process during lofting. Before lofting, let's create some rails. This will be a 3D sketch, so begin a sketch on any plane. Activate the 3D sketch option in the sketch palette. Create straight lines that join to the endpoints of these tangent lines. Go to Create, Loft. Turn off Chain Selection so that you can select edges individually. To avoid complicating the profile selection, make sure to turn off all sketches. Select this chain of edges as the first profile. Click on the plus sign and start selecting this chain of edges as a second profile. Click on the select box for rails. Turn the sketches back on. Select the 3D sketch lines as rails. Go to Modify, Stitch. Select all these surface bodies and stitch them into a single surface body. The base is of a certain thickness, so let's extend the bottom edges and trim off the excess. Go to Modify, Extend. Set Type to Natural, and Edge Alignment to Free Edges. Select the open loop. Extend beyond what you need. The thickness of the base is 5 mm. I'm going to create an offset plane from the top. Go to Modify, Trim. Select this plane as a trim tool. Select this portion of the surface body to remove. Go to Create, Patch. Select this open loop. We have created a watertight surface body. Go to Modify, Stitch. Select all these faces and stitch them into a single solid. Go to Create, Pattern. Circular Pattern. Set Object Type to Bodies and select the body. Select the Y-axis as the center of rotation. Adjust the quantity. These are still separate solid bodies. Activate the solid workspace. Go to Modify, Combine. And combine all solid bodies into one.